So it's based on an incredible true story about one woman and her family who defended their home and land from 200 bandits. I came across the story via an article written in the Express Tribune by Saba Imtiaz and Samir Mandro. I contacted them. I said, this sounds amazing, this story. Spoke to them at length. They then gave me the contact details for Nazo herself and her husband. I spoke to them via the phone. I said, I think this is a wonderful story. Would you be interested in if I made a film about this? She said, yeah, please do. She had a couple of questions. One of them was, will she be in the film? I said, no, don't worry, we'll get an actress to play you. And her second question was, will it be a documentary? Oh no, she said, will there be a song and a dance in the film? I said, no, there'll be no song and a dance. So then she said, will it be a documentary? I said, no, it'll be a song and a dance film without a song and a dance. Yeah. But she's been great. Her husband's been great. Really supportive throughout the whole process. We spoke a lot, beforehand. Unfortunately, when we were in Pakistan, we didn't get an opportunity to meet them. They were harvesting, and we were filming somewhere else. But we've stayed in touch throughout. Yeah.
फिर क्या करना है? कब घर खाली करोगे?
नहीं छोड़ूंगा।
ये खानदानी मसला है। जब तक एक दो बंदे कत्ल नहीं होते, ना पुलिस कुछ कर सकती है ना।
I guess being British Pakistani, my family's from Pakistan. I've visited there a lot. I've always gone over and just been really interested in the country, the madness, the chaos, the landscape. I never really knew how I was going to harness all of that. And maybe as I got older and I realised I wanted to get into the arts and I did film. And then it's just by chance, because I've had a lot of projects in development in the UK which weren't set in Pakistan, but I've just spent a long time writing and I never got to make them. And then I was getting married and me and my wife thought, before I have to grow up and get a proper job, become an electrician or something, let's take a risk and raise some money and make a film. So we thought, let's do that and go to Pakistan and make this film, because it felt like we could do it on a smaller budget. And Pakistan's a country where anything's possible and everything is impossible, so it felt easier to just go over there and make a film. And maybe that was stupid of me to think that, to think we could just go to Pakistan and make this film, because it's an epic film, really, for your first film, yeah. Really late, actually. I guess I was never a 7-year-old savant who knew what he was doing. It was, I drew a lot of pictures when I was younger. My family, always supported us in that sense. And then after A-levels, I did a pre-degree art and design foundation course, where I got quite into sort of graphic design. I thought I was going to do that. And then there was a course in Hull which did graphic design /film. So I went up there thinking I might be interested to do a bit of film on the course. And then when I got there, the tutor said, they're separating the course, so you can either do graphics or you can do film. And he needed like 11 people on the film course, otherwise the film course wouldn't run. So he said to me, I've not even looked at your work, but I think you're a film guy. And I didn't know that at the time, but he just needed 11 people on the course. So I did the course thinking, oh, this sounds great, this guy totally gets me, we're connected. First lecture, they were talking about close-ups and over the shoulders. I didn't have a clue how to make a film. I thought all films were made in one shot, but after 3 years, I was the only one to graduate with a first. I worked really hard, learned everything I could, watched everything in the library, and just kept making stuff. I think that's the best way to learn, yeah. Good question. I think we grew up watching Bollywood films, so it was like a ritual that we'd all, my dad would get one from the video shop, we'd all sit around and we'd watch films. So I grew up watching a lot of Bollywood films and a lot of the old school sort of Spielberg, Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Goonies, greatest film ever made. All of those kind of feel-good American films. And then it wasn't until I went to university that I discovered, the French New Wave, Tchaikovsky, Kurosawa, Satyajit Ray, and all of those. So I think it's changed. I've had an eclectic mix. And I think as a filmmaker, you have to be an archaeologist of film. You really look into it, study it, and then almost forget it. And then it comes out via osmosis in your work anyway. I think we made a lot of short films that were screened at various film festivals, and it really helped snowball you as a filmmaker and your career. And there's something really important in making your work and watching it, and you learn a lot. Not just, I think, like the editing process is something that's looked over, and sort of people talk a lot about script development, but the amount of work you do in the edit is so important. It's virtually rewriting but you have to be objective. And then when you screen the film at a festival, again, you have to be objective and look at it. And I believe in you leave a film with enough regrets to want to do a better job next time. And being at film festivals, talking to the filmmakers, talking to people like yourself, people who can objectively say, I felt this when I watched your film. And maybe sometimes they're right and maybe sometimes they're wrong, but it's good to hear someone else's opinion with fresh eyes. Film festivals are really important, I think, yeah. I mean, it's crazy that we're here, in Dubai with this film. We made it for nothing and now we're somehow here, So my dad used to be the manager of a community centre in Pakistani community centre in Nottingham, and I remember they'd have these weird stage plays where these people would come from Pakistan and do plays, and also there was a lot of uncles who'd come to our house, and you always see them as just uncle types, but then you discover something else about them, like they're poets or they used to be actors in Pakistan, and I thought that was really interesting, that they're not just taxi drivers or shop owners, and I thought maybe there's a film we can make in this. And I had it in development in the UK on a short film scheme called DV Shorts, where they give you £10,000 to make a film. And we were in development for a long time and they said no, but they said, why don't you give it to Channel 4, because they have this other scheme where they give you more money. And I thought, I can't even get regional funding, I'm not going to get national funding, but I submitted it and they were really excited by the idea. And we did it in black and white. It's a comedy drama in Urdu on Channel 4. It was the first time it had been screened. And we're all really proud of it. And it's good that people like you still watch it and reference it, because we just don't have enough of those things on TV in the UK. My advice to new filmmakers would be just make more stuff. Yeah, you'll learn from it. Don't be too precious about it. Be good to people. Yeah, I think that's really important. How you treat people is important. I think that's what you'll be remembered for, more so than how good your film was. But make more stuff. Let's make more stuff. Let's get it out there. Let's get more films out there. Yeah. I mean, we went on this incredible journey with this film. In 2013, I read the article. In 2014, I was calling people, literally, like, can you give me some money to make this film? Friends and family. We raised enough from them. Bill Kenwright came on board to complete the financing on the film. We then fly to Pakistan, me and my wife, and a British Pakistani cameraman. Me and my wife both end up in hospital during the shoot. The lead actor is in hospital during the shoot. It's 40-degree heat. People are firing guns at us. There's threats of kidnapping. We film in a house that was built by my granddad. There is a song in this film that was written by my dad, and it's sung by Sam Masud. We edit the film in our spare room. It then somehow gets into a festival. We're now the UK submission for the Oscars. I'm in Dubai. It's just been an incredible journey, which is unbelievable and humbling. Yeah.